NASA was once a marine exploration organization from the late 50s to the early 70s. Much of what NASA did during these years remains classified and unknown. However, some fascinating files were recently disclosed by a former NASA employee, Michael Thomas, who leaked many classified NASA files, the most notable being called Operation Leviathan. So this was a special mission conducted between 1967 and 1969, and what the operation involves is terrifying. In 1967, NASA launched a new mission with the aim of actually finding the Leviathans. Despite the absurdity of their endeavor, only 5.5% of the oceans had been explored by 2024, and in the 60s, only 3% had been explored. So the possibility of finding a giant creature wasn't too far-fetched. On March 1st, 1967, they launched a specialized fleet of 11 research ships equipped with sonar technology, which was new at the time. Then, for over a year, these ships scoured the ocean looking for signs of Leviathan. And on August 12, 1968, they discovered something shocking. In a remote part of the Pacific Ocean, near the Mariana Trench, they picked up vibrations from a massive creature lurking far below the surface. Their sonar equipment estimated it to be some kind of giant sea serpent, living thousands of feet below the surface and measuring over 500 feet long. So they sent an unmanned submarine to check out the creature. NASA knows where Leviathan is and doesn't want you to know. NASA was once a marine exploration. NASA knows.
Amethyst in water. Now, amethyst has a quality that it radiates a frequency that's very close to our mind when we're sleeping. It's called alpha waves. You know the feeling just before you fall asleep and just before you wake up? It's the same wavelength that amethyst puts out. So if you take a stone, a specific amethyst, put it in the sunlight during the day so it absorbs into it the ions which actually make the heartbeat work, and then you put it in water and leave it there for a few hours, before you go to sleep, have a sip and see how you feel, because you can actually use a frequency for self-healing. Amethyst in water. Now, amethyst
AI that writes
Number one place in the world for technology research is right down there in Antarctica. I believe that as the ice is melting, they're finding remnants of an ancient civilization. We know that Antarctica was not a frozen tundra. Mainstream science says 12 million years to build up all.
This ebook will have answers.
It was a panel that had the star map on it.
And the star map, do you know?
From what they could estimate, it was not only our universe, but 3 universes combined in one large star map. The focal point was what our Hubble Space Telescope has photographed and recorded at that time. Then they correlated what the Hubble Space Telescope had taken photographs of that was not in our universe, but actually a different universe outside, further out than what we think our universe is.
I know that what you just